Kyrie Irving may be the best ball handler in the league. There are a lot of guys with a good handle. He is definitely in the top 5. If not, he's got to be in the conversation.
Arguably the most talented player at his position. I mean, he can get wherever he wants to on the court. He's athletic, an unbelievable finisher as well. I think that's something that oftentimes gets underrated. Maybe the best finisher in the game.
Agreed. Ilyasova can't hit. And now the fast break. Irving with the ball. And James throws it down.
Boy, he's just tangling from the rim after sending it through there.
You can see which team now has the swagger, Clark, right now.
Yeah, it's with them.
And, guys, that swagger can backfire because you don't want to get your opponent a little too riled up.
One-on-one here. Here's Irving. Yes, it's James picking up the assist. LeBron's got 3 assists now in this one. They double him with Irving. Milwaukee, no good that time either.
It's been a real difficult game for him offensively, and it's cost him.
James kicks to Bradley. From 17 feet out. The kick out to Bosch. Gets the three-pointer to fall. And the Cavaliers lead by 13.
They're going to have a hard time climbing back into this game if they continue to defend like that.
And Fournier kicks to Ilyasova. No good from Ross.
Really tough for this group right now, trying anything to stop the run.
And no matter what they've tried, it hasn't worked. I think they've just got to slow it down, idle it back, and get back to the basics.
Ilyasova sets a screen for Ross. Just 5 on the clock. And stolen by James. Bradley, no one around him. Not wasting any time and taking the shot and knocking it down.
Boy, they've gone on this run, and ball movement has been a big key.
It really has, Clark. The defense unable to react as quickly as necessary in terms of dealing with their passing.
He's been anything but his usual self this quarter. It's actually been ugly to see.
And finished off by LeBron.
And how sweet a play was that?
As sweet as it gets. An exquisite pass to set up Clark that beautiful alley-oop dunk.
Yeah, that was nice.
No doubt. There are assists, and then, guys, there are assists.
No good from Irving.
And just because you can make it from outside doesn't mean you need to live there.
Not that far out anyway, Greg. I mean, he can work for a better shot than that.
Well, the first thought from the D there was to protect the rim, so good idea to take the 3 in transition.
No good from Bosch.
They've been the better rebounding team by a healthy margin, but it hasn't been enough.
Yeah, you know, they're hustling and giving a good effort, that's for sure, but unfortunately, the execution has been lacking.
It really does make the game easy for your teammates when you can lead them to the rim that well with the pass.
James with the bucket.
And now we can see them really working it inside.
Yeah, Clark, quality looks at the rim. That's fueling this run.
Now a timeout called by Milwaukee.
You know, one of the more impressive things that we know about LeBron James is that he is one of the great leaders in the NBA. His voice carries a lot of weight, and he hasn't been shy about raising his voice on social issues either. Good to see.
And now Doris Burke has an update from the sidelines.
Thanks, guys. I got a chance to hear what Jason Kidd was saying to his team. He was not happy with their play to this point, telling them we're getting out hustled, plain and simple. There's still time, but we've got to dial up our effort. Kevin, we'll see if they have enough to get it done.
Nice job clearing some space out under the boards and setting himself up there for the putback.
And not just any old putback, Clark, but a big, big foul.
You know, Kevin, you can't be pretty, though, with those second chance opportunities. I mean, just put it in the basket.
That pass into the paint, that is a work of art there, dead on target.
And speaking of LeBron's leadership trying to will this Cavs team to a title, one of his greatest challenges.
And Kevin, the expectations are just so high. He may have had less talent around him in his first stint in Cleveland, but after winning titles in Miami, anything less seems like a step backwards.
Timeout called the Cavaliers. They're leading by 10. There's 1:38 left in the fourth quarter. Richardson, he's checked in for the Bucks. There's 1:38 left to play in the final quarter. It's deflected. Porzingis passes to Richardson. The three. He goes up again. Shot is good, and the Cavaliers lead cut down now to just 8 on the basket from Antetokounmpo. And let's get your take, guys, on the hustle stats for the Bucks.
Contested shots and block shots. They're bread and butter defensively. They're giving up no easy looks.
And also, guys, they take a lot of pride in their ability to rebound the basketball, especially on the offensive end.
From deep, James. Some solid defense from Antetokounmpo.
He's still looking for his first three-pointer of the second half after making just one in the first.
Here's Clarkson. And there's the call on Howard. That is his first foul of the game. 52 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Irving double team. It's thrown by Antetokounmpo. Richardson dishes to Clarkson. It's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot. So the first one drops, and that brings them within 5. And a tough break as his second attempt at the line. No good.
Not nearly as productive a trip to the line as he'd have liked. They need all their free throws to go down at this point.
And I think we'll see them burn the clock a bit here.
You know, I think that's probably a smart move.
I think so, too. And here's Irving. 6 to shoot.
And a chance here to send it to overtime.
Got to see the 3 and be the 3 if that's going to happen.
Here's Clarkson. He's off from 3.
They needed a run desperately, and boy, did they come up big.
And, you know, it wasn't just about getting hot offensively. Defensively, they've been stellar as well.
Now a timeout called by Milwaukee. They're losing by 1. 1 second left in the fourth quarter. Guys, what's your take?
They can grab the win here if they knock down the shot. With under 2 seconds remaining, that's enough time to catch maybe one dribble and then get it up in the air. It's obviously a make-or-break situation.
Here's Gordon. And so it's Cleveland who comes out on top here. What a show they put on here at home tonight.
Tremendous work all the way down to the wire. You were just wondering what would happen next. Major drama. And we saw good.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. Now it's time to head back to the studio with Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, and Kenny Smith.